Hello everyone, glad to meet each and every one of you in video this time, and I would really like to thank you guys for your constant support. And I believe that you people are taking in informations from addiction and temptation. So I guess you people right now have an idea what this addiction and temptation is all about. So today we are in our episode number 4, and today we have a special talk from our dear beloved brother Daniel Abraham, who really works among the youngsters. He's an enthusiastic speaker. So let us all listen to him what he has to say about addiction and temptation. So guys, check it out.
Thanks for joining in, and I want to share something very important. It's good to feel guilty when we do something wrong. At least our consciousness is alive. But how do you feel? But how about feeling guilty when you have not done anything? One such guilty feeling we have is called temptation. Later in life, I understood that temptation is not a sin, but when you fall into temptation, that is a sin. If you read Matthew chapter 4, even Jesus was tempted, but he did not fall into temptation. I just want to tell you that the time that you have when temptation comes, when you fall into temptation, there's few seconds to make that crucial decision, which side I want to go. And remember, we all have self-control. So it's very funny if you are sitting with your family and watching a movie together, all of a sudden this romantic scene comes. Some of you are like not getting comfortable. You are just like uncomfortable when your parents are there beside you and you're like trying to check your mobile phone, or you're like getting up and asking, Mom, Dad, anybody wants water? You see, the self-control is there. All right. But one question that comes into our mind is God trying to tempt me? Is God trying to test me? Whose side do I belong? But let me clarify. The book of James clearly mentions that in James chapter 1 verse 13 to 15 it says, and remember, when you are being tempted, do not say God is tempting me. So next time when temptation comes into your life, around you, first thing, your thought should not say that God is trying to test me, God is trying to tempt me and check whether whose side I am in. All right, so this verse clearly says God is. And remember, when you are being tempted, do not say God is tempting me. God is never tempted to do wrong, and He never tempts anyone else. If your temptation is leading you to do the wrong thing, remember, God is not at all involved in that story. Verse number 14 says temptation. So the question is, where does temptation come from? Temptation comes from our own desires, which entice us and drag us away. So James is trying to say, hey, listen, temptation is not coming from your friend, temptation is not coming from your mobile phone, but this desire that is inside you. So stop blaming people around you. Stop blaming things that is around you. It's right inside you. And what happens when you have these desires in your heart? Verse number 15 says, these desires give birth to sinful action. So when you have this desire, the wrong desires in your heart, it turns into action. And that's what James is trying to say. Hey, listen, God is not tempting you, but this desire that is inside, the evil desire that is inside you, it is trying to overpower you and turn it into action. And then he goes on to say, and when sin is allowed to grow, it gives birth to death. Here we're not talking about a physical death, but your consciousness dies. The fear of God dies in your life. So this is what happens. So remember, a point to highlight, temptation is not a sin, but when you fall into temptation, that is a sin. Let me give you a practical example. For example, if you're looking at a magazine, all of a sudden this crazy pic pops up and you're like, oh God, don't panic so much, just flip it. All right, you never planned that this pic is going to be in that magazine. You did not have any idea about it. Just as a normal page, you just treat that page also like a normal page, and just keep flipping. But then if you're going to come back and meditate on that particular page, you're going to come back and meditate on that website, you're going to come back and meditate on that YouTube video and dwell on it, that is called as falling into temptation. 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 22 says, flee the evil desires of youth. Another translation says, run away. Okay, so here is a choice that you need to make in few seconds. Do I want to get involved into temptation? Do I flee from that place? God bless you, and I pray feed yourself with the right stuff. If you're going to feed with junk, that's not going to be healthy, but feed yourself with the right stuff. Even whatever you're watching, your content, whatever you're watching, just check, filter it as much as possible, because you know your struggle, you know your weakness. You don't want to play with fire, no matter how strong you are. If you're going to place your finger on fire, it's going to burn you. So you know your weakness. Why do you want to fight? Why do you want to waste your time? So my request today, as you're watching, or any time that you're watching this video, is stay away, because you know your weakness. And remember, God is with you. So that few seconds can change your decision and make you a better person in life. God bless you. Keep smiling.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya, for your encouraging talk. It was really amazing, and indeed it was blessing. Thank you so much, Bhaiya. And guys, I strongly believe now you got an overall picture of what really temptation is. As well said, temptation is not a sin, but falling into temptation is a sin. So please feed in with the right thoughts, right things into your mind. And I would like to conclude by saying one of my favorite scripture from the Bible. It goes like this: the eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, the whole body will be full of light. So please feed in with the right things to your mind. If you guys have any questions related to both of our series, like Life of Slavery as well as Who Am I, please post it down. We are glad to answer them. So we will all meet next week with a new set of series and new concept. Until then, it's your favorite Steffi signing off. Bye-bye.